In this lesson, we will learn about various types of function arguments in Python, such as positional arguments, default arguments, keyword arguments, variable length arguments or arbitrary arguments. It can be divided into two types: variable length positional arguments and variable length keyword arguments. In this lesson, we will learn all these types one by one. Let's consider this function definition. The function simple_interest has three parameters p, r, and t. P for principal, r for rate of interest, and t for time or tenure. It returns the simple interest to the calling statement. Now let's call the function. We pass three arguments 5,000, 4, and 2 to the function. Let's assign the returned value to a variable si. Now display the value of si. Let's run the code in a terminal. Let's check how we got the result, 400. During the function definition, the parameter p was declared at the first position, then r was at the second position and t was at the third position. Similarly, when we passed the values during the function call, the first argument was 5,000, the second argument was 4, and the third argument was 2. So, the value 5,000 was assigned to the variable p, 4 was assigned to r, and 2 was assigned to t. Let's check the values of p, r, and t. In our earlier example, we defined the simple_interest function with three parameters, p, r, and t. We passed three positional arguments 5,000, 4, and 2. Now, let's modify the function definition by altering the code like this. Here, we are assigning 4 to the variable r and 1 to the variable t. These are actually the default values for r and t respectively. Now, we may call the function without passing the values for r and t. If we don't pass these values, the default values will be assigned for these variables. Here, we have passed only one argument, 5,000. It will be assigned to p. We have not passed any values for r and t. So, r is 4 and t is 1 by default. Let's run the code and check the result. And it works. Now, if we pass the second argument, it will be assigned to r, the second parameter of the function. That is, the default value of r will be lost. If required, we may pass all the values. In this case, the default values will be lost for all. Now, let's check what happens if we assign default value to p but not to r. It throws a runtime error. Non-default argument follows default argument. That is, Python doesn't allow non-default arguments after the default argument is declared during function definition. So, we need to declare non-default arguments first, then the default arguments, if any. Now, we will discuss about another interesting topic, keyword arguments. Let's consider the function simple_interest again. It has three parameters, p, r, and t. We may call the function by passing the three arguments. These arguments will be treated as positional arguments. As such, 5,000 will be assigned to p, 4 to r, and 2 to t. This is as per the position of the variables in the function definition. If we wish, we may change the positions of the values using keyword arguments as shown here. That is, during the function call, we are also mentioning the variable names, that is, the keywords. So, the values are assigned to the variables as per the keywords supplied. This way, it helps us to alter the order of the arguments. Just follow me along while I code and test. Please remember, positional arguments cannot follow keyword arguments. We get syntax error here as we have supplied keyword argument p with 5,000, then supplied another non-keyword argument 4. Suppose we want to define a function, calc_sum, that will accept arbitrary number of numbers and it will return the total of the numbers supplied. We can achieve this by using another important feature of Python, function with arbitrary or variable length arguments. Again, it has two forms, one with positional arguments and another with keyword arguments. Here, we will discuss about positional but variable length arguments. Here, asterisk number indicates that the function accepts variable length, non-keyword arguments. Internally, it behaves as a tuple. Here, the tuple name is numbers. Using this for loop, we access the individual elements of the tuple and add these elements with the variable total. Let's call the function with three arguments, 1, 4, and 5. Let's run it and check the result. 1 plus 4 plus 5 is 10, and so is the result. Now check the results with varying number of arguments. Just follow me along. If you are curious, let's check the type of the literal numbers. Yes, it's a tuple. Let's consider this function. Here, the literal city_temp preceded by double asterisks indicates that this function accepts arbitrary or variable length and keyword arguments. Internally, city_temp behaves as a dictionary. Here, in this for loop, we are accessing the key value pairs of the dictionary city_temp one by one and displaying these pairs using the following print function. Now, let's call the function temp_cities using two key value pairs, Kolkata 30 and Tokyo 6. Let's run the code. Now let's check the result with one more key value pairs. Again, check the data type for the literal city_temp. Yes, it's a dict, that is, a dictionary, right? Hope that it's all clear. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more such important videos. Awaiting your comments.